Nice to meet you, Dave.
Nice to meet you. You
Excellent.
alright?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
How was the holidays here in Sarande, by the way,
I'm enjoying it. It seems
Yeah.
like it's a touristy place,
Yeah.
but there's a little bit of malleability.
Yeah, actually here in Albania is good. It's a very nice place in Saranda. Supposed to be like, it's very hot. Nice people, very friendly people. Yeah, it's cool here to live, like actually, by the way. I open my barber shop now here, my business. When I was starting, I was being a kid, I was being a baby, like 8 years old, we started cutting hairs. Actually, I used to tell you before, I used to find one clipper, one Sonic clipper, the mini ones, when you shell your fucking bolts, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, it's a clipper.
Yeah, it's a clipper, yeah. And I used to cut my friends in my area, and actually I used to cut everybody, and just take money, And yeah, when I was going to London with my family, because I used to be in London, like I used to live there, for 11 years.
Okay.
First of all, I used to live in Hammersmith, and then I used to move in Richmond, and after, I used to move in like Barking, And I used to start in my college, I did college for that thing, I studied for that thing, and that's everything. It was be cool, And afterwards, working with Turkish people, and very nice, it's very good, was trying to work, and I think, I just coming back to my home, and I open my barber shop, I open my shop, like, but the problem is, I doesn't have too much experience to open my shop, and I just working with my friend. He's from here.
Okay.
His name Emilio.
Cool.
He's good barber, and yeah, we started with him. We just grow up little bit. And now in the end of the day, I open my shop. You see it here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But it's
exciting.
good.
So you grew up, or you were born in England?
I just grew up in here in Saranda.
Okay.
But I was very young when I was in London,
When did you move to London?
2009.
But how old were you?
Now I'm 26.
Okay. So when you were like 5 or 6 years old?
Something like this. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Something like this, like young boy,
So your first memories are?
My first memories is like this, yeah. We're just cutting the area, we're cutting the toilet, in high school, just cutting hairs, around,
Really?
Yeah.
Just in class?
In class as well, When I have the break time, saying like, we just cutting hairs, like, just do the stuff, saying, just do the money,
It sounds like simple stuff at first, but
Yeah.
But I imagine cutting people's hair, it's kind of like an art form, right?
Yeah, it's like I just see some videos in YouTube, or like Barber shop, Baron Fade is like the most good barber, in USA, and I see too many artists, from YouTube, and I learned some techniques. I learned how the fades, the stylish of the hair, and like this, couple things like this. It's good, it's something good, what I'm saying. When you have the imagination, you can make something in your hair, because barbering is not like cutting hairs and learn the thing, like cutting hairs, like to have imagination, to imagine how you can create one cut, It's not only simple cuts. Simple cuts you can make it as well, Everybody, we can make it.
Everyone can cut with the scissors.
Sure,
but it's knowing where.
Exactly. It's not like I can learn you too many techniques. You can cut the hair, but not like the imagination. You need to have imagination in your brain, and you need to think. You have this haircut, you have this hair. Some people have damaged haircut. So with damaged haircut, you need to fix, and you need to try to not cut it in the hand.
Do you get that often? Do you get people that come here after getting a bad haircut somewhere else? Does that happen often?
Yeah, it's happened sometimes. It's happened
Okay.
sometimes. It's come to me here and say, somebody cut my fucking hair. I can kick him, but you can fix it. Yeah, we have some this situation, you know. I fix it, you know, and just we done it, you know what I'm saying? Like I fix it. They say, oh, thank you so much. I see people, you know, one line up and one line down, you know, or some Scrooge, you know, from the fade, you know, it does Scrooge, you know, it does like middles, you know, like yeah.
That's an interesting constraint, right? Because you're talking about the imagination. When someone comes with the fucked up haircut, that's a constraint. You can't go back from that. You have to shape it down.
Exactly.
It's all about shaping down.
You know, it's like too many people is coming with the bad haircut or the old styling, but you need with this old styling to put the conversion with the new stylish, you know, to make something old with his style and something new with your style and with your imagination. That's what we are calling barbers, because like you going and you fix it. You know, we have some barbers like it's not kind of like how to say, like professional. They call themselves, you know, professional, but by the way, in the real life, it's not professional. You know.
Well, they get paid for it, but maybe they don't consider it an art.
Sure, it doesn't consider art because too many people it doesn't make for the payment. It just they make from the passion.
Yeah.
That's the point. When you have something, when you love something, and you have passion, and you are a spirit. Your spirit is human spirit. Then you can do art.
Yeah.
In your job.
Is that where it started for you?
Yes, that's the thing. You know, when you have the passion, you have everything. You know, when you have the imagination, you have everything. You know, and when you see the cut, I see the only little cut as well, man. You know, in the hair. You know what I'm saying?
So you're thinking about every cut. So
every cut, but not every cut, because it's different. Supposed to be your cut is very classic. It's very long hair, very curly. So you need to be very special to cut your hair because it's long. So we need
do you
only
cut curly hair?
Sure, it's only scissor. You can't use machine in your hair.
Yeah.
That's what I need to explain, because too many barbers they just use clippers. People, guys, don't use clippers, cause you know you can learn. You can use as well, you know, the scissor. You know, the best cut with the scissors is the best. It's the number one, the classic, because
It seems like it's more personal, right?
yeah, sure, it's like
It's manual.
Yeah, but it's more personal. But the thing is, like when you are like with scissor, it's more classic, because when you start in the barbering, you starting Bobinho intervist. So when you're starting you can cut this. When you're starting the barbering, you know what I'm saying? The first time when you cut the hair, it's easy, you know. When you cut the hairs and with a scissor, it's like more high level, and you can remove the bad hair or the broken hair, and you can do more stylish.
Is that because, why is that? Is it because it's more personal?
It's more personal, yeah. Some
It's
people,
more tactile, maybe?
It's more old. So we come in this year, it's just only the old thing. You know
So that means there's more techniques with scissors.
It's more technique with the scissors.
Okay.
But with the clippers, it's more different.
Sure, it's a different technique.
Yeah, the clippers, only the kids, you know, you can learn how to use clippers. You know?
Like you did.
Exactly. I learned, but the scissor is different thing. It's more hard. Or the razor. You know, when you use razor, you know, it's completely different. It's very hard to learn. You need time. You need techniques. You know, if in the clipper, it's have 99 or 199 techniques. In the scissors, it's have more. You know, with scissors you can do everything. You know. Yeah.
That's cool. I've never really thought so deep into cutting hair, but it's one thing that, like, I think it's good to trust someone.
It's good to trust.
I think people want an art. I would say it's more interesting to think of your barber or, you know, the person cutting your hair as an artist, rather than just cutting it off. But it depends what you're trying to do, right?
It depends which barber you're going and what you like.
Well, I'm wondering for you, like I'm sure you get some people who are just like, just cut it. I want the cheapest thing possible, which is probably kind of frustrating because if I can imagine that you'd want someone that wants a little bit more care put into it, is willing to maybe pay a little bit more, but for a much higher quality. How do you navigate that? Do you sort between which customers, or do you just take what you can get?
It's like depends on the customers, different haircuts, different personality, and different people. It's have people who doesn't want too much intention with the hair, so he wants something fast, and he's run away, he's gone.
Yeah.
It's have people very constructive, with the haircut. It just want the detail 100%. It's have people he doesn't want machine, he's hate machine. When he's heard the brrrr, just run away. He just wants scissor,
Yeah.
Because the scissor is just remove the bad hairs and you can fix the long hairs. When you cut it with scissor, it doesn't use clipper in your head. It's more good because the scissor it's grow the hair more faster and more soft and more straight and more good. With a machine it doesn't use 100% good, soft and straight and faster. So it's gonna be more slow. It's gonna be sometimes one hair is gonna grow more, one other hair is gonna grow more little one, another one is gonna be long. So it depends. So because with a machine sometimes you doesn't see, when you cut, but the scissor, because you cut it with the centimeters. So it's more good when you cut with the centimeters.
When you look at someone that wants their hair cut, are you thinking, you were talking about this imagination. Does an image come into your head of maybe what you consider like might be a more ideal haircut, or does it totally depend on what they want? Do you have a preference in that ever?
Sometimes I have a preference, but the most of the times barbers we need to have preference about clients, because clients sometimes doesn't know what you want. It depends. With me, with not long hair, if you have long hair, because my head is so long, so if you have long hair, I'm gonna look like donkey. So
Why is that?
Yeah, donkey? You don't know donkey?
No, I know donkey, but why do you think so?
Because I used to try, because I have long face. My face is so long. So if you have hair as well, it's gonna look double long.
Oh, interesting.
So the hair is covering the problem with the hair, the problem with the eyebrows. So the long hairs is covering your face. Some people it's look very good when you have buzz cuts or French crop. It's look more, because too many people is using French crop, but some people it doesn't look good with French crop. And I told to them, don't do it like this because it doesn't look good. So leave in my hand and I'm gonna do something good for your face and for your head.
Well, now I'm curious because I was thinking recently that I might want a little haircut, but I'm not exactly sure what I want. 3 months ago I got it like just shortened up, but like I don't know. I mean, I have all the options in the world for length. I mean, I like the length, but I was thinking of maybe trimming it up. What would you say?
For me, it's good because you have volume. The most of the cuts is done to have volume, so you have very volume in your hair, and it's good. It's not long, it's not short, so it's normal. It's for you. It's like perfect.
Okay.
So you have perfect haircut, so you don't need to do nothing to your haircut.
Okay.
For me, like professional way we're talking about, just I told you before. Some people because it do it for the passion, and some people like doing for the money.
Sure.
So I work for my name, and tomorrow the name is gonna work for me. Like this. It's like work, good. Work, again, good. Work, good. And the hand when you when you type the roller, so then you are boom, you roll it.
Well, it's like you're building a brand. You're trying to say that I want to cut hair at a high level, and more people are going to recognize that.
Exactly.
And you build a client base. Because I'm sure that's the business model. If I have to guess, you want people to come back. whether
Sure.
they get a haircut every month or every
Sure.
6 months or
But
whatever.
that's a mission. That's a mission. That's
Sure.
a business. So you need marketing. If you do marketing, it's zero. You know, the heart of the business is the marketing. You need to-
Maybe. Well, but maybe I would say it's also quality, right? I mean, if you give quality haircuts, right? Let's say I lived here, right?
Yeah.
If I came to you and I got a good haircut,
Yeah.
I would think, oh, next time I need a haircut, I'm going back to Dave.
Sure.
Right? Very, very simple, and that doesn't require any marketing. That's just delivering a good product.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit slower, but
Sure.
I think that's what you're talking about with just getting the ball rolling and just pushing it forward. Sometimes it doesn't
Exactly.
happen like that.
Exactly. You know, sometimes some people it doesn't use too much marketing, or it doesn't work too much, or it doesn't have too much attention to his job or to his clients. You know, too many barbers. I see too many barbers cutting, and he's gone, gone.
Sure.
But that's we are not like donkeys, you know, cutting hairs gone. We just have humans. We need to have intention. We need to have good haircut because life is short to have bad haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need to have good haircut because life is so short. You know what I'm saying? You need to look good because the haircut and the hair is your personality. That's
Sure.
what the haircut is give. And
But
then,
if-
yeah.
But I mean, sometimes you can let hair go wild, and that's also another personality too, right?
Yeah, some people is just lose the hair, but you have two method you can do it, like two different things we can do. You know, just you can use hair. We can stitch the hair. You know, it's different techniques. You know, very high quality. Or you can just grow your hair. You know, you can go in the doctors and you can grow the hair. I have some clients who grow the hair and he's very happy. But for me, it's not good because the hair is so tiny as well, and it's not look so good like the natural way.
Would you prefer to go bald than to get fake hair?
I prefer to go bald and to make tattoo in my head. You know,
Tattoo your head.
Yeah.
Do you got any ideas?
too many.
Too many.
But
That's
I
fine.
have one idea. You know, if I go bald in my head, I'm just gonna do like dragon tattoo, Japanese tattoo in my head, all my head, full head tattoo. You know, like yeah, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, but that's life.
Yeah. How long ago did you open the business?
I have now like 8 months. I open my business.
You got this space.
I just not got that space and that designer. My dad is make the designer, and my little brother is like named Brian. He's engineered
Cool.
in London, and Brian is make my my designer with my dad. I just put I put my mind, my imagination to business, my
Sure.
style. My dad is put his imaginate, and my brother is put the most imaginate. You know how can make because is do art as well.
It's a team effort.
Exactly, yeah.
That's cool. That's nice that the family supports that.
Yeah, I always my family support me what I do. You know, always. You know, either when I was a kid, you know, you want this, I can take it. I want this, you can take it. You want this, you can take it. You want this, you can take it.
Okay. So, where are your parents from?
My mom is from Greece, actually, from the beautiful Corfu, and my dad is from Sarande, Albania. You know.
Okay.
And yeah, we have very nice family. I have just only my brother. You know.
Did you have a good time? Do you remember living here before you
I remember.
moved away?
I remember too many things when I was here. You know.
So when were you born? Just for context.
I born in Saranda.
Yes, but what year?
Oh, 1998. I was like
Okay.
one little baby, you know, like this. You know,
Yeah.
But a very beautiful baby, you know.
Well, I think it's just interesting because Albania is very affected by a very recent history of
Albania,
dark times.
yeah, Albania is a very dark history.
Yeah.
Very dark history. Albanian people is with the communists, you know, with the Enver Hoxha, you know, just very dangerous, you know, very very dangerous and the community is very close mentality. So mentality
Yeah.
of Albanian is so different. Now it's changing, but before when 2008, 2009, 2007, 2000 was be like very people is need to know what is tattoo, what is stylish of the hair, what is dress, because when you have one country when it's closed every time, it doesn't see music, it doesn't see style.
Close-minded?
Close-minded, you know, and we have in communism, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, the dictator, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
just that's not the point, you know what I'm saying. But everything now is changing, you know. Before it was so bad because people it doesn't know how to cut hairs, you know. It's just all the people it was bald, you know. All the people, like all, not all, but when you be like 17, 18 years old, you can't leave hair. It's not allowed to leave hair or beard here in Albania. So all people, just if you have beard before, like, or in old times in Albania, you just cut in your head.
Really?
If
you
you have
a beard,
you're going into prison. Or
Really?
if you have long hair, I get into prison.
do you know what the logic was behind that?
Bruh, I don't know what's the logic, but I think it's a closed mentality, zero mentality. So
To keep everyone the same.
exactly.
No one's unique.
No unique. In Albania, no unique. No. Now it's different. But before it was so dangerous, man. Before it was completely dangerous.
Do you remember it from when you were young, or do you think it was before that time?
Look, I doesn't remember something because I told you, you know, I'm 1998, I'm 26 years old.
Well, maybe
I just read some histories, I just see some documentaries, I asked my dad, my grandma,
yeah.
my grandpa.
I would love to hear. Does your dad or your family have any stories from that time?
Too many stories, too many.
Do you mind sharing a few? I'm very curious.
Sure. I can tell you. You know, like my family was my dad actually was 5 children. You know, 5 children. Not rich family, but normal family. That's times. You know, all the kids was safe. You know, some kids doesn't have to eat. Some kids doesn't have. Toys or I don't know, something like this. It was different times, you know, very hard and very dangerous times, you know, very hard time and very mysterious time, you know, that times, you know what I'm saying. Different, you know.
Was there anything that happened in your dad's childhood that really affected him that he shared with you?
No, never.
Nothing?
No, he was very clever. My dad is so clever. So he doesn't have this situation. He's very clever. He know how to protect and how he was be like this when he's kid. He was to do something new, something special, not to be all the same all together. You know. What I'm saying? He's do something special. He want to do something special for his life. You know.
But was he punished for that during that time?
Sometimes yeah. Sometimes yeah. But it's hard because I told you when you live in one country, everything is closed. Either you can't see TV, either you can't listen to radio. If you listen like Italian music, it's gonna go to the prison directly. Like all family. If you listen one Italian music or something another countries, you know, one another language, then you're directly in the prison. So the years is gonna be so dangerous. You know, it's not be like easy. So this was so hard, man, you know what I'm saying? Like Albanian life, you know what I'm saying? So then you're calling Albanians because we are the son of the eagles. So Albanian.
Is that true?
Sure. We are not like this. We just calling themselves like this because we are strong people. We are very clever people.
Okay.
Very strong, you know.
But is that what Albanian means? So Albanian is the English way to say Albanian. How do you say it in Albanian?
Shqiptar.
Shqiptar.
Exactly.
Shqiptar.
Exactly, man.
And what does that mean?
Shqiptar is like Albania.
Okay, but
Shqiptar,
I was curious because you said it's like an eagle or something, or is that just an association?
We history. We calling the south like we calling ourselves like the children of the eagle, because eagle is clever, is strong, and every situation is can't find a way to go or take out, you know. So then we calling ourselves eagle. So
Okay.
the when you see the eagle, you know, you see just two heads. You know what I'm saying? In Albanian flag.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the Albanian flag?
Yeah, yeah.
So we have two heads. One left is like Kosovo. It's like the Dardania.
Okay.
The old, so the big Albanian. Another one is the Illyrian blood. So we have Illyrian blood and Dardanian blood. So Kosovo and Albanian together. So that is, and the blood, the red one, is just symbol the blood when he's giving with the fights. So
Really?
yeah, because the most of the people is just writing, oh, Albania like this, Albania like that, but it's not true, you know. Albania is very good country and very, very safe country.
Can you be more specific? What are those negative stereotypes about Albanians?
About Albanians is like negative because when you removing, you know, some another countries, you know, it's make too many things. You know, when you doesn't have dress, when you doesn't have to eat, when you doesn't have to sleep, you don't know where to sleep, and you are an immigrant, and you go to some place, how can you survive yourself? Okay, you go to one shop and you say, hello, I don't know, I don't have to eat, I don't have to drink water, I don't have to do this, I don't have nothing. So in the end of the day, so you're gonna survive yourself, killing, stealing, to drug dealers, make your band, take money. You know, you can do these things because when you doesn't have, and you come in one country, it doesn't see nothing. So you see something new, you say, whoa, what is this? You know, what is that? You know, how can I survive myself? So you can kill. So nobody's taking you in the job. Nobody you is no respect. Nobody say, oh, where are you from? You're from Albania? Ugh. You know? But now things is changing now, you know, because before was so racist people in every world.
How long ago? In your lifetime?
Yeah. I in my short, very short, I think one in short of my life, I remember he say like I was being in the Greece, you know, when I was big kid, you know, with holidays, and I was having one area, and he say, where are you from? From Albania. Oh, Albania, like this, you know, like, you know, oh, you're from Albania, you are dangerous people, I can't stay with you, and that, and these fucking bullshit things, you know what I'm saying, like. But what I told you, you know, the mentality is different, the coach is different, so now everything is changing, you know what I'm saying. Before was be so hard for everybody.
Paint the picture a little bit more for me, because I never experienced that. So tell me, how is it different?
Different is because when you coming from one country, it's very close, like with everything. You know, it doesn't listen to Elvis Presley. It doesn't know what is Elvis Presley. It doesn't know what is Bon Jovi. It doesn't know what is TV. It doesn't know what is normal things. Okay, when you go to one country and you see music, you see lights, and you see things with different way, so then you'll be more attractive, like you'll be more, whoa, what is this, man? You know, like supposed to be in one country, like dictator country, with dictator country, you know what dictator?
Yes.
So it's dictator country. Albania was dictator with Enver Hoxha, what I told you before. So when you come in one country dictator, then you doesn't know nothing, because you doesn't see nothing, you doesn't listen nothing, you doesn't know nothing.
Everything's new.
Everything is new. Like you're born new. You know, you're born again in your life, and you see something new. You see cars, you see people, good dressing, and you see different things. So when you go to Italy or to Greece or to USA, some Albanians going to Greece, But the most of Albanian with the South Albanian is going to Greece, and the most of them is going to Italy, and
that's a big
yeah,
culture shock.
Yeah, that's a big shock. But when the dictator is going down and is close, you know, too many people is left Albania. Like too many people is going around. Some people is going to Greece. Some people is make illegal things, take women and is take it in Italy, or some of them is killing, or some of them is right. You know, too many ways how to take money, because people want this money, because it's hungry people, very angry people, very angry
And hungry.
angry and hungry as well in the two ways. Yeah, so that's the point. So when you are in one close and you open again, you see something, wow, I can take this, I can do everything, you know.
Did you have that thought ever?
No, never. I just listen. I just listen from my grandpa. He said one friend, you know, he's going to Italy, and he just I live there, you know, and he just work there, and he see too many dangerous things, you know. He's one guy. I just listened to this story. One guy, he's take his sister. Okay, how to take the right money? He's take his sister in Italy, and he's put it in the fucking, how he's calling, you know, like prostitution, you know, like he's making prostitution, you know what I'm saying, like, and he's give money to her brother, and he's fucking other ways, you know what I'm saying, with a different men. So what I told you, too many people before was be so dangerous, man, so bad, because doesn't know how to survive money, how to take money, you know.
Yeah.
You know, when you
are people starting to figure that out more with businesses?
Yeah, when he's starting the business, then everything is changing. It's been more quiet, and every people is going to the job. Every people is open the business. Every people is see different things and different like business, coffee shops, bars, barber shops, and
because there's opportunities that are legal and that are beneficial to the community.
Exactly, and everything is changing step by step. Like you can't change like one here and one there. So everything is changing.
Well, but that's the thing, right? As soon as communism fell,
sure,
it was that big gap for how I'm trying to imagine this. How do we survive? Right? I'm sure a lot of people were having that thought, and the idea of having a business,
clean money,
was so far away from thinking in communism.
Yeah, clean money. When you are like supposed to be, I'm gonna take one thing, you know. I'm gonna put myself. If I come in one country, I doesn't have one family. I doesn't have to eat. I doesn't have education. I doesn't have school. I doesn't have nothing, and I need to survive my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, or whatever. I just gonna do bad things because I don't have school, because I don't have education. I don't know what is bad and what is good.
Well, and it's also you're the first generation.
Yeah.
Because your parents' generation was not able to have businesses.
Exactly.
So it's knowledge that isn't known. You have to go into this unknown territory and to figure all this out.
Exactly. So that's the point. But now everything is changing. Before was beast.
How does it feel? Tell me.
For me, I feel so proud because I used to listen to many stories, and now I see something. Everything is changing. Everything is being normal, and we wait just to go in European Union. So for me, too many people want to go in European Union. Me, I don't like it. No way. So
why is that?
I don't know. I don't like the go to European Union because I think Albania is going to be more destroyed. So now it's in the top of everything. So if you go into in the European Union, it's going to start new things, new.
Oh, so hold on. So when you say Albania is at the top of everything, tell me more.
I told you more. So it's the top in everything. Is like the economy is going. It's free. So it's capital country. So you can make your business. You can grow it. You can do everything you want.
And that's what you've done, and that's what you've experienced.
Sure, that for me is the best, because when you want country, it can help you with business. You can open business, because if you're going to and the business is not like, I'm not gonna tell you about the economy or about the prices. I'm gonna tell about like it's on top, because we have touristic place. So we have good sea. We have
Beautiful views.
beautiful views. We have good mountains. We have very nice fresh food. We have too many things. So why not these things we can put, and we can do nice things. So what I do Albanian just is take all these things and is put it, and now the touristic place is just going high level. But at the end of the day we can go more. But for me, Albanian, if he's going to European Union, is going to destroy it. It's going to be so zero.
So as far as tourism, I'm sure you've seen the rise of tourism here. How has that affected life here for you?
Actually, in the summer, the touristic play the tourists like more in the summer is more busy.
Of course.
More busy, more people, more.
And just to clarify, it seems like there's a lot of Albanian tourists here too, from
Sure.
other parts of Albania.
Sure. It's coming from Sweden, from Germany, from Greece, from Italy, and it's a business. You know what I told you? In the first step is do bullshit. In the end of the day, it's open with these jobs, the bad job, illegal job. It's open business. So it's clean that money, and after it's clean that money, it's make saving money and clean money, And after is with clean money, it's open another business, one mini, another, and then it grow up. So that's all Albanian is doing. What I'm saying? You starting from the zero, and then you go to the bottom.
So it sounds like you're saying tourism is a necessary fuel for the economy?
Sure.
Or am I misunderstanding?
Sure.
Okay.
That tourism in my country, in my city, because I say in my country, in my city, is the most good is a touristic place.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's Sarande, because we have the sea. In the winter, it's not like kind of busy. It's more quiet.
So I'm curious because it seems like a lot of times when tourism takes over a place, it forces the locals out and it changes life for locals. But it's your feeling that it's made life better.
I think, yeah. For this situation and then this situation we are, that's the most good thing, because it's changing and everything here in Saranda as well. Saranda is not be like this. Saranda is be like with flowers, with not too much buildings. So now everything is changed. I told you, clean the money. So every people, what you see, everything is clean the money. That money you clean, then you have clean money as well. So you do another business, so you do another things.
So it's a lot of this is coming from dirty money, you're saying?
Yes, not all, but some of them is coming from dirty money. Like Las Vegas. Because how you think like Las Vegas is grow up?
I don't know. I haven't looked too much into it, but I know there are some things behind it.
No, Las Vegas. Actually, I read the one documentary is make it from the dirty money. So that one country, if it doesn't have dirty money, I don't say like this money, because with how this country is very very little country, so it's small country. So how is gonna survive this country to make buildings, to make streets, to make too many things,
infrastructure, trains.
Exactly. Yeah. So what? How are you gonna survive with taxes?
Then you tax the people.
So when you're gonna tax the people, you're gonna make the mini off of that things. So we we go to the recitation, like clean the money and make the business. So that money you clean, you can do something better.
And it seems like the most common sector to move into is tourism, because then
Yeah, some of them, yeah, exactly. But some of the business, here in Sarande is like a very clean business, but some of them is dirty business. So I told you it's 50-50.
you'd say it's 50-50.
So it's 50-50, yeah.
Half of the businesses here are cleaning dirty money.
Some of them,
If you could speculate.
some of them, yes. I don't know. I can't say with names.
No. I wouldn't expect that. But
yeah.
just in general, I just want to clarify that would be your assumption. That's your feeling, just a feeling.
Yeah, it's just like some hotels, yeah, it's with dirty money. But some hotels, some of them is like with clean money. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't make hotel for 1 month.
Are there many foreign investors here?
Sure. For all the countries. So now it's coming from Ukraine and it's make business. It's coming from Poland, it's make business. It's coming from all the world. Because I told you, here in Albania, it's very easy to open business and to put in the system. It's not like in UA. Like if you're going to Belgium and you want to open business, or in London, it's gonna take you all your pocket. It's going to tell you where's your mom and your dad, and your grandpa, after grandpa,
Great grandparents.
to make your business. So here is more life is more easy,
Less
more
restrictions.
more quiet, more family life.
But would you say it's shifting to like more freedom in that sense? If you're able to open a business and operate in that sense, would you call that freedom?
I call them freedom. Albania is like now in one situation, it does have the 50% of the freedom. Another 50% it doesn't have freedom because it's a politician. So I doesn't go to the politician because
Politics?
Yeah, the politics. Yeah, because I doesn't like politic. Like politicate. So I prefer to stay more in artistic way. So I think I think everything is changing because the economy is growing up and everything is changing in a good way, not in a bad way. People who make these hotels, clubs, for me, big respect, like big respect, because not all the people who can make this. Because it's smart people, we can make something good and something better.
Yeah.
And then you can risk for your life.
Yeah, and I think there is a lot to respect there. But I'm curious, living here, the feeling of this town, I'm sure as tourism has grown, that feeling has shifted.
Look,
can you describe that?
Sure. The feeling is like, in the winter, it's more romantic, more quiet, more quiet. Doesn't have too much busy, not too much music.
Is it too cold to go swimming? I mean, you could, but maybe
you can go. I can go. I'm not gonna go.
It's cold.
I'm not
gonna. People aren't swimming. I'm just trying to get a picture.
Some people, yeah. We have one guy here. He's swimming.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's like Bon Jovi with no hair. No, I'm joking.
So it's just warm enough if you're crazy enough to get a little cold.
Sure. If you see one guy to swim in January, he's gonna say this is fucking crazy, I told you, here the mentality is a little bit close, It doesn't think like far away. It's think here from here. So it doesn't hear from there, but it's think here from here.
The person going in the cold water?
Yeah, if you are an attractive person and you are a very strong person, you can go and you can swim in January. I'm not gonna go to swim in December or January.
No. I was totally curious, just because I don't even know what the climate's like.
Yeah, it's have people. I told you, we have 3-4 people is going that time.
Okay, so good to know. So besides that, in the winter it's a little bit more romantic.
But we're talking about I talk about how Albanian a local person is thinking, because if you see me in January to go and to swim, it's gonna tell for me this guy is fucked up, this guy is crazy. But for me, it's very good time because
Sure.
the water is more hot. It's more good.
In the
you
summer.
know? In the summer
Yes,
as well.
yes.
You know, but in the January is good for your body.
Because
you
it's
know.
colder. The water is
It's
colder.
cold, you know, and it's
Okay,
good,
cool.
you know.
Yeah, no, I understand. I love going in cold water personally.
Sure, yeah.
I was just trying to get a picture. I wasn't trying to knock you off your track. You're saying how the feeling of the place has changed with tourism, how it's different in different seasons.
It's changed like this, you know. When you have one room with too many lights, too many people, music, laughing, shouting, and too many things, and you close all the lights and people is gone, it's the same thing. Imagination.
Mhm, okay.
Like, you have one big room.
Yeah. No,
With too many people?
So it's party on during the summer and
Boom.
lights off during the winter.
Boom, directly.
Now, that's in 1 year, but year after year, have you noticed a change in the summertime here?
Sure, that summer is not be so much busy. I'm gonna be honest. No,
This summer.
That summer is not be too much busy. It was be more quiet. But another summer was be more good and more nice and
So
too
you
much
really-
people, too much busy. I remember myself.
Too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was working with my friend, you know, with Emilio, you know, I was cutting hair with 1 o'clock for the night.
Wow,
Man, 1 o'clock in the night. You know,
that's a lot of haircuts.
Two people, 3 people, one night on the clock, man.
Wow.
He's coming from a club, was be drunk, and he say, "Hey, I want a haircut, man." He say, "What the fuck, bro?" And
And
he
you
called
would
me.
stay open. You would stay
I
open
remember
that
one
late.
story. I'm gonna tell one story.
Thank you.
Emilio, if you see this, bro, I'm gonna tell this shit, man. You know, I remember one story. You know, I was be with Emilio. You know, I finished the job, 11 o'clock. Okay, I will shout 11 o'clock. I close the shop. I clean my things and I go home. When I was be in the bed with no dress, you know, I just chilling in my bed, when chilling my phone. You know, Emilio is calling me. I say, "What the fuck? What is one now?" I said, "Hello, bruh." I say, "Hello, Dave. You know, we have one customer here. You know, like we have 3 customers. Take 1 Red Bull and let's go." Bro, fucking 3 customers, bro. One is going 12 o'clock in the night.
You can refuse them, can't you?
Nah.
Why not? It's 1 in
Nah,
the
because
morning.
yeah, I can refuse him, but I doesn't refuse him because I told his passion.
Yeah,
When you love something, you're going and do it.
yeah. So it's worth it. It's worth being tired.
You know, when you work for somebody else, you need to respect his home. So it doesn't have time. So if you respect the person, you respect the job, and if you respect the job, you respect yourself. So that's a rule, man. You know, that's a rule. That's a deal.
So you're partners. With,
Was be partners, yeah.
you were partners.
Yeah.
And so now is this just you working here, or do you have anyone working with you?
No, I work myself now. Now I work myself. Now I work with David. I work
Nice.
with Dave, you know. So now I want to try to grow up my business. I want to grow up my name. I want to grow up too many things. But it's good, you know.
But you're just at the beginning. You're just at the beginning.
Sure, I'm in the beginning. But when you're on the top, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. And the most of the people, I'm going to tell to the people, you know, the most of the people, when he's saying I'm in the beginning, either when he's in the top, he say again, I'm in the beginning. So this is a lie. So when you are in the top, again, you're going to say, oh shit, man, I'm in the beginning.
There's always something to learn.
Exactly.
There's always
Because
something to learn.
when you're dying and when you're going to another life, then you're going to say, I'm not going to learn nothing because I don't need it. You don't need it. You know, when you close the eyes, then you stop learning everything.
But until
So-
then, you're learning every day.
Exactly. People is like the humans. Every person is his movie.
Yeah.
So I'm the actor for my life, and
Yeah.
you're actor for your life.
Yeah.
So God is see all the movies of the different.
Well,
persons.
I like that philosophy because it it gives you control. I think a lot of people think of themselves as not in control in their lives. That, oh, it's the world. This is happening in the world. That is happening in the world. This happened to me. That happened to me. That's why I'm here.
No.
But I like that way of thinking. When you say, look, this is a movie. I'm a character. I get to decide what I want to do.
Sure.
And for me, the way I like to look at it is, if anything else, I'm going to choose the interesting thing. Just to keep myself entertained. If it ever comes to that, oh, what do I do?
Exactly.
Let's do the thing that's a little bit more interesting.
Exactly. That's how it's work the life, man. You know, it's not about philosophy. It's something true. You know, God, because I believe so much in a God. So God.
In a Christian sense, are you a Christian?
Look, I'm Christian. Yeah, I'm Christian, but I believe in the Muslim way. So I believe in God. I doesn't want to nick my name. I'm Christian, and I close with this.
Okay.
I'm human. I thank God every day, every single day. It's make me safe, and it's giving me strong, and it's giving to me energy. It's give to me laugh, and it's give to me everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I thank for everything with
Yeah.
that, you know. So I doesn't want to call myself I'm like this, I'm like this.
I was just curious.
But I'm Christian.
Okay, you would say you're Christian.
But I respect the Muslim people, and I love the Muslim people, and I love the everything about Muslim, about Allah, about look, I love everything. I love everything. So I respect every religion.
Yeah.
So the point at the end of the day, we are humans.
Yeah.
If you cut my hand, we can go blood. The blood is gonna be red. If I cut your hand, it's gonna be blood as well. It's gonna be red. It's not gonna be blue. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, exactly. We're all from the same thing.
We are all the same people, man. You know what I'm saying? We are all the same. We are same. So no people is like different.
Yeah, I mean it's both, right? Because I think on a certain level we're all the same. We all share something deep down, but then our experiences and our situations and our perspectives are so different. And it's interesting to navigate that, right? Because I would say that, yeah, I think we can both agree that we're the same at the source, right? I understand that, just as everyone is. But then sitting here and talking to you, you're a very different person than me, right? Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing, right? Because it's both are beautiful. It's beautiful that we're the same, but it's also beautiful that we're different. You know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, there would just be nothing. If we were really all the same, there would be nothing.
No.
You know, being different is what. But being different is what.
But either if you open your hand, either your fingers are not gonna be the same. One is gonna be long and one is gonna be short.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So that's the life, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the life. You know what I'm saying? You can't do different things.
And I find that beautiful. I find that beautiful with humans. I find that beautiful with nature. When you see a variety of life.
Actually,
there's something that
my thing
feeling.
is so different, you know. Like I think different. I think like in the more philosophic way, you know. But the philosophic way is a part of a life. So life is one big philosophy.
Yeah.
So that philosophy, you have too many minds, too many things, too many people, too many.
Why too many?
coaches.
Why too many?
Because we are too many.
How?
I'm gonna explain you how. It's like when you I'm gonna explain like this. When you are like in the barber, okay. So your barber, we go both to cut the hair. So your barber say to you, how do you want the haircut? I want just scissor. Okay. My turn. Okay, I'm going to cut my hair. I say, no, I don't want scissor. I just want clipper. I want just 0 and here 1 or 2. That's a different.
Yeah. But isn't that a good thing? Because you ultimately get to decide, but there's more options.
But that's a more option, then that is more different. So that's what I say, you know. Too many people, too many minds, and too many coaches and too many things, you know.
But it's kind of like
that's the most beautiful thing.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
You understand what I'm talking about? That's the more beautiful thing in the world, you know, because it's not good when people You need to be in control. Because some people say, oh, be in control, or be this, or be that. No, 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 no. Be what you want to be and be what you want to like to be. Don't listen to the people, but listen to yourself and to your what you want and your heart. Don't listen to the people. People, they just have his mind. You listen your mind and listen your things and your what you like to do.
But wouldn't you say that's control, right? Because we get to control what
We
we
have
do.
control, yeah, sure.
We get to control who we are.
Sure, we have control. For the people, yes, we have control. You have control as well.
We have
Maybe-
control of ourselves. I
No,
have control of
maybe
myself.
you control yourself. Okay, but you was to have control. You're gonna say how I was to have control? Because yes, you have, because your mom, he said to you, oh son, don't do this. Oh son, don't do that. Oh son, don't do this because it's not you're gonna be rich. Oh son, don't do this because you doesn't have one good future.
Okay, so you're talking about advice, or you're talking about how other people think they know what's best for you.
But that's a control. That's how I call control.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So the difference is it's having control or being
Sure.
controlled. If you're being controlled,
Being
you
controlled.
don't have any control.
Be in control.
But
So
but I
you have too many people is being controlled. So
Yeah.
that's the most big control. So you need to listen yourself and you need to do what you want to do. Either if you is wrong, do it. Try it. My type is like this. I like to try. I like to try. I like to see another thing. I like to try. You know. I like to try.
for sure.
Okay. I like to broke. You know. I like to make happy things, and I like to do everything what I like to do.
Well, and the thing is, when you try, a lot of times you fail. But
I like to fail.
exactly, because that's
I
learning.
I
That's
love to
learning.
fail.
Yeah.
I like to fail, you know. I don't like to say, oh, I don't want to do this because I'm gonna fail. No, I'm gonna try this shit and I'm gonna do it. And if I fail, I fail, no problem. I'm gonna laugh at myself and I'm gonna do better things, you know.
Yeah.
This is my type, you know. I want to try things. I want to fail and I want to fix things.
Yeah, and if that doesn't exist, then we can't learn.
No problem.
Some people are too afraid to learn.
No problem. It's just you know, it's just experience.
Yeah, but I think this is
everything
important.
is- yeah,
this is
everything-
important because a lot of people are run by fear, and that's why so many people operate with prescriptions of do this or don't do this, because if it's someone else is telling you it, you can trust that instead of maybe having to go through negative experiences. It's an amount of fear and it's an amount of trust to do something someone else puts forward as best. But the problem is, and this is the scary thing about being alive, is that no one knows what's best. And so we have to figure that out for ourselves. It's no
Sure.
one's going to be able to, I cannot tell you how to live your life best, Dave.
Oh, no way.
And I couldn't for anyone.
No, for anyone, man.
And because
You
'cause
can
it's
give
all,
advice, but
Sure.
in a friendly way. But
Yeah.
not to say, oh man, why you have too many tattoos? Or why, man, you have hearing? Fuck off, man.
So-
you know, this is the most shit because you give advice for what, man?
Well, what unsolicited advice is criticism.
Listen,
That's the problem, right?
That's for me is
have
bullshit.
to, well, you have to have someone willing to want your opinion. If someone doesn't want your opinion, then it's just going to come across as negative. But if someone is trying to learn and they trust you enough
Either
to
I
hear
love
what you have to
this,
say,
either I love these people. Either I love these people. You know why I love these people?
why's that?
Because it's very funny people, man. You know, because when you don't know something, you say, whoa, what is this? Bruh. We are stylish, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are doing style, we're doing art. When you're artistic when you're artistic person, when you do something with art, then you have artistic style. So everything is like going with the job we do and the thing you do. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it takes time, though. It takes
You
time
can't-
to find your style.
Exactly. It's the same. It's the same. If you want to learn how is your style and to find your style, it's like the same thing. It's the same thing when you start knowing yourself.
Yeah, and I think it starts by imitating others, seeing what others do. And maybe if we take it to cutting hair, you're like, oh, people cut hair like that. I'll try that. I don't know if this is your story, but that's one way to do it. is
Yeah.
to try out how other people do
I'm
it
gonna
and
be
say,
honest. I start like this. So I copying somebody else. I do it. I copy somebody else. That's the world how it's working now. You know, you need to be a very special to find the things the people and other people is doesn't find.
yeah, but it takes
But
doing
this
what
is-
other people have done to
Exactly.
be able to see it. You have to be in that position. It's hard to see it from the outside, but when you're on the inside, when you're doing it, and maybe you're exactly imitating someone, but when you're doing it, I think that there's an understanding of why they're doing it that way, and if you do it enough, then you can start to think, well, why not this, or why not that, and start adding things and shaping things and morphing it, and that's what style is.
Yeah.
But it's fluid. It's not one specific thing, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. I wouldn't be able to describe my style because I have no idea. I wouldn't. Maybe someone else would be able to, but for me personally, it's like I have no idea. I like trying different things. You know.
Sure, you can find different things and you can try different things. You know, I told you if you like something, do it, and don't think too much. Either if it doesn't look good, you can change it, and you can be if you like. It's like the kid when he's learning how to walk. You know, a kid when he's learning how to walk, he's learn 1 step, 2 step. In the first step, in the first step, he's going down.
Yeah.
And he's stand up again.
Yeah.
You know.
Or even it's more it's different because, you know, we don't know what it's going to be like until we try something out, really. I mean, it's tough. An example is like with the stove, right? The stove is hot. So you don't know until you touch it. You know, you don't really like have that experience. And with this example specifically, you don't need to touch the stove. A lot of people don't need to touch the stove, but sometimes that experience is what it takes. You know,
But that's the point, you know, because you doesn't know and you doesn't have the experience and you doesn't know how it's gonna look or how it's gonna be. So that's the thing, because you try.
Yeah.
So you do this emotion you have.
And that's criticized because there's this dichotomy of there's the easy way to learn and the hard way to learn. And the easy way is by listening to people, and the hard way is by making the mistakes yourself. But I would challenge that.
I like the second one.
But I would challenge that because I don't think learning the hard way is worse. I think it's deeper.
I like this one.
And sometimes that's what we actually need. If we go along to what someone says, we're always going to live in that state of unknowing. We're not going to be able to craft our understanding to better shape our actions until we do that, until we make that mistake.
Yeah, look, it's the same thing, you know. It's like when you listen to people, I listen to people, okay? But when you invite me something and I want to do something, supposed to be, I want to make tattoo in face. We say supposed to be. So I want to make tattoo in the face. And you say to me, man, don't do it, man. It's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look this. You can't change it. You know, you can't. It's so disgusting. No, I'm gonna say I have my opinion. I want to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to try. Maybe it's deep way to promote my emotion with this thing. It's very hard way to try to fade, but it's very good because I do it what I want to do.
You're all in.
Exactly.
It's being all
all
in
the
on
way,
how you want to live.
all in, everything. You know, everything inside.
And if it blows up, then
Doesn't
you can try
care.
something else.
But exactly.
You can always
But
try
life
something
is
else.
like blows up every time, man. Life is like boomerang. You know, you do something else is gonna come up. You know, like this.
Yeah.
Life is like boomerang, like boof. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, you know, understand what I'm talking about. Like, it's try, fail, and love, and make new things in your life.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah, I think that's as simple as it gets, and we all have
Because
a different thing.
Life is so short to listen people. Okay, you listen people and you keep it in one half in your mind. But do everything you want and how you think. Maybe it's wrong. But you do it. You done it. You done it because you like it. You do it and you see it. You want to done it. You want to do it.
But here's the problem. It folds in on itself when by saying don't listen to other people, do what you want. Well, if someone does that, it's because they're listening to you. Sometimes, no, I'm just saying
Yeah.
in general. I find this
Yeah.
interesting. In general, maybe people do need to listen to others to realize that it's not for them, or to realize that it is for them. I wouldn't say,
Exactly.
I wouldn't tell someone to listen to others or to not listen to others. But I think maybe think a little bit more, or maybe think a little bit less, maybe do more, right? It's both ways. It's hard to give advice at all because it falls back on itself. It's very paradoxical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that could be the mistake. That could be the touching the hot stove, is listening to others. Or maybe it's not a mistake for everyone, right? But that's definitely how I've felt in my life, and it seems like that's how you felt as well. And that seems like that's worked for you pretty well. I'm trying to make it work for me. But maybe there's other paths, you know?
Actually, I work for my name, and name tomorrow is gonna work for me. So that's life. No case, no face.
Sure.
So actually, I'm not talking about, I listen to my family. Some advice, I listen to many advice of my family. But if you, my family, say, oh, don't do this cut to yourself, or don't leave the haircut like this, or the beard too much, I'm not gonna listen to them, because I like to do it, man.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm
Yeah,
not talking
yeah.
about very deep life. If I say to my family, I want to open another business and help me with this money, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna see what this business to grow up. I'm gonna see how it's gonna work, and then I'm gonna listen a little bit my family, how it is have some advice, more serious advice, and then I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna say the message is like the SMS. What I told to the people, it's like not to listen the family, listen your friend, listen your family, listen everybody what is give you good advice. But when you have something personally, don't listen in anybody. If you want to do doctor, and the family say to you, don't do a doctor, but do a plumber, you understand? You do the thing what you want to do.
I think it's this. Here's the way I think of it.
You know why I told this?
No,
Sorry.
I understand.
Yeah, you know why? Because the most of families, you say to the kids or the child, oh, don't do this, son, do this, because this thing is have too much job, and this thing doesn't have too much job, it doesn't have too much money. So you push your kid in the wrong way.
It's a very practical approach.
Yeah.
It's a fear-based approach.
But that's not good, man.
Yeah.
Because my mom, if you say to me, make the lawyer, I can't do a lawyer.
But here's the thing. I think the way that I think about it that helps me is it's not don't listen to anyone, it's listen to everyone, but including myself. And also to understand that different opinions have different weights.
Exactly.
And what resonates with me is what means the most. And sometimes it's very important to listen to all the advice that's given to you, and then forget it.
Well, that's life.
But that way it's not that the advice is rejected. It's that it's considered, it's seen. It's just an example, right? It's just information. But every situation is different, and there's so many factors that we could not possibly understand for what makes things work. And that's what we're all discovering when we try things. And that's what I believe in. I believe in trying new things because you don't fucking know. You don't know until you break through that water.
It's so true. Yeah.
So that's as simple as it is for me. But at the same time, I think for a lot of people, that's too much. And it's safer, or people feel more comfortable within the land of paved paths and understood territory that's existed for
anybody. I have my territory,
Yeah, but I mean,
Anybody,
like metaphorically in terms in terms of how
that's right.
how
that's
you think,
right. Yeah,
and how you operate. It's like you wouldn't try something that no one's ever done before, because who knows what could happen. The chance of failing is, who knows? It could be high, it could be low, but
we can
it's
change the
unknown.
dopamine. If your dopamine is changing, everything is good.
Sure.
You can feel good with yourself first of all.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people are afraid, and that fear, it's that reward risk assessment, right?
That's just coming from
when
the
you try
family,
something, well, it depends, right? When you try something that you've never done before and you succeed, that is an amazing dopamine rush. That is an amazing achievement. That feels amazing, and it is amazing. It should feel amazing, right? And then the failure sucks. It's terrible, right? But it's very polar, right? And it takes strength to navigate those polarities.
Sure, yeah.
Versus just staying on the. I want to say mediocre, but I don't mean to belittle it by saying mediocre, because mediocre is perfect for a lot of people, and that's fine. But I think for me, I've just been trying to see what works for me, and what works for me is not mediocre. So that's my path. But we all have to decide that path for ourselves.
But that's the thing. What people is it's do. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't listen too much the people. With the seriously things, but it's listen the people. It doesn't listen to people with the not seriously things. If you say something to the one your friend, you say like, do this, man, is gonna be a more better way, and he's gonna have a lot of money, a lot of success, in your life. And in another way, he's thinking, why you tell to me this? I have my mind. You understand? That's the thing. That's the thing, yeah.
But it's just information, right? I think it's...
That's information, but he's taking it the wrong way. He said, why you say to me this?
It depends on how it's received, but it also depends on how it's given, right?
Depends how about the person is her,
Exactly, but if you deliver it in a way that's like, you should do this because anything else is stupid, what you're doing is stupid, that's demeaning, that's belittling, right? But if you deliver it in a way like, dude, I found this thing out, here's this little trick that I figured out to get this thing, you can do it as well, look at what I figured out. Yeah. And it's just like boop, it's on the table. Yeah. It's not like you're force feeding it down their throat, but boom, that's on the table. Eat if you want, Yeah. So there's a lot of deciphering in this, and sometimes it's easy to get emotional, because you don't want to be controlled. You don't want to be controlled, but at the same time, there's opportunities that are littered around, even if it's not intended the best, but to try to see like, maybe how could I make this best for myself?
Yeah, it's work like this. It's work like this, what I'm saying? It's work like this. Look, world, it's like so like mysteries. People was so deeper, too many mentality,
When you say deeper mentality, can you describe that a little bit more?
Deeper mentality is like the people we say it's thinking too much. You
overthinking.
Yeah, overthinking. When you say something for a good way, it's thinking about the bad way. You know what I'm saying? It's
a lot of times that's what happens.
Yeah, but that's not good. That is not good. That is the people need to change.
Yeah, I think what you're talking about, it's overthinking. But overthinking is interesting because it depends on what surface. It depends on what layer. I think overthinking is a problem when it's two-dimensional, right? If you're just thinking along a two-dimensional plane and you're not going deeper into it and you're just going in circles. If you look deeper into it, or if you allow like for a step back to say, okay, what is really going on here? Maybe let's reframe my thinking. And it could be positive, it could be negative, it could be neutral, it could be nothing, it could be this, it could be that, it could be the other thing. That's overthinking, is considering all the possibilities. And that's not necessarily bad all the time. I think with overthinking, when it gets bad is when it gets cyclical, when you keep going back to the same thing. But if with that overactive mind, which I've dealt with a little bit, like overthinking on something, what helps me is shifting the point of thinking. Right, because it's like you're going in a circle. You've already thought that through. Yeah. You're just creating anxiety by going through that loop again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's life, man. That's life. That's life. That's life. But the thing is like, do good things and keep going. Keep going. Man. Keep going. Life is like movie.
Yeah, man, I totally agree, and it's fun to meet you, and it's been fun to talk to you because it's like we were talking about. people are the same, right?
No people is the same.
Well, but on a certain level, on a certain level, right? I think there's a lot of things that there's similarities in, and you know, we just met today, and that's all over the world.
We have a good meet, you know. I stopped to him in the road and I told him, you know, like, can you make a video, man? When you do interview, you can do something special, you know.
Yeah, that's very, very.
That's good news, you know, because that you can do something nice, you know what I'm saying? We can do interview, we can do, you know, like, that's the most beautiful interview, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to have fun with it. And for me, it's fun to have these conversations, and I want that to come across.
Exactly, and we can do something that you can do something good, you know, because with one hand, it's helpful another hand, so all together help to wash your face.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we're lifting each other up. It's like we're climbing a mountain, and you know, we all have different strengths and weaknesses, but we can help pull each other up.
Exactly.
And that's I believe in that. I believe in that. Yeah, why not?
Why not, bro?
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
it's been good talking to you.
Thank you so much, man. And that's a video from the barber shop here. If you all the people come to my barber shop, I can have you nice cuts. We can do nice prices. Why not? Southern Barber Deiv is
South Barber Deiv.
Yeah, man. The big barber shop here, you know what I'm saying? The city in Sarande, bro. So you're gonna see the video YouTube here with my friend. So he's gonna explain. I don't know how is the name of the channel of YouTube, but he's gonna explain everything, you know.
Yeah, well, they're already there. I think we're at the end of it. It's been really good, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, and subscribe, like, and thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Peace and love.
Cheers.